Hey, it is time for more Settlers 3. Currently playing the Egyptians campaign, which we're gonna be wrapping up soon, so I've got the video prepared. The video of all the cutscenes. But first things first, we gotta focus on wrapping it up anyway, so let's just jump over to the play screen, shall we? Alright. Did I forget to change? Yep, I forgot to change the game back to Settlers 3. There we go. There we go, there it is. We need to load up the... Wait. This is the wrong one. I need the cursor version. There we go. That's the one we need. We need to see the cursor for this game. Alrighty. Let us go and continue where we left off. Volume is set to 100%, I think. Yep, sure is. Okay, let's jump into the Egyptians campaign. Alrighty. Let's see. We left off with having to steal from the Asian faction every now and then. We do have all the people, luckily. But, if we can't get ourselves a proper foothold here, we're gonna be in trouble sooner rather than later. Right, we have weaponsmith, we have barracks. We have them set to auto. Good. Fantastic. Okay, Egyptian campaign. Wait, why is there a soldier on this one boat? Let's not have that. Let's move all the ships away from the coast a little bit. Alright, priest. Any other priests anywhere? Oh yeah, there they are. All of them priests. Getting into a proper position. Right, we still have this one priest at the very bottom of the map. Let's see. I did not give the order to do unlimited wheat. Yeah, no, I didn't. Good. Fantastic. The food production should be going smoothly then. We need a ship for this. Oh, right. That's what was going on here. I need you to stop for a moment. So that I can grab one of these ships to start delivering the weapons from our main island. Okay, that should be the rest of them. Fantastic. You work for this one. It goes over to this island. Perfect. Then I can have this one resume. Of course not. Of course it was too close. Fine. I'm gonna wait a little bit longer before I tell it to resume. Okay, this one's ditching these the stuff there. This island is irrelevant. Can I could get another large residence here. Might come in handy down the line. Let's place it just in case. When it's half built, I'll know. Not what I meant to do. You guys keep stealing the weapons here. Right, one of them did move down. Fantastic. We can go back to regular activities. Can we get a second weaponsmith on this island here? We could. Just fine. Can we get a large residence? I guess kinda. We can dry up this swamp land, right? Might be able to build a large residence over here if I do that. Siphon Swamp. Let's see. Large residence. Perfect. And we can fit a weaponsmith over here. Fantastic. We're getting a good chunk of soldiers over here. Steal more goods. Everything we can get our hands on. Very good. Now then, we need the priests to be standing at the side. Singular priest is good to stay here. Everything is tier 3 there. Do we need anything else over on this island? Not yet. Not yet. I'm not sure how to proceed here. Starting off with a really good defensive line is a good starting point. We need a healer's quarters here. Oh, we have them all the way in the back though. We do have a few injured individuals, so let's move everyone up a little bit. They're gonna get there themselves. What are they building up there? I wonder. There was no barracks. You move up, scout for me a little bit. Let's see. What are they building? None of these seem to be wounded, so you can all march forward. If I'm seeing this correctly, I don't... no, you are wounded. Beyond that, you are wounded. It's pretty hard to tell with that many soldiers. Let's see. The rest of them look like they're all green. Good. Do I spot anyone hurt over here in this group? I'm thinking no. Well, you. That's not what I wanted. I wanted to select the people that are standing right there. Looks like everyone is doing alright. I don't notice anyone not being good. Huh, they're building a tower over there. But I think our tower keeps this area safe for us. And all these guys are looking good. Can we get you healed? Fantastic. You're still wounded? Very nice. Okay. Also, this tower still needs archers, so... Yes? Okay. It found a second archer. people here. I think I might be. Not quite, huh? Let's attack the Asian faction up here again. And see what do we get out of that. I mean, it's got to have like some benefit taking these towers here. Don't go too far. No, don't go too far. Please, soldiers. Soldiers. Mind your manners. Stay behind. Please, everyone, stay clear. Need to get my priest. Okay, good. I do have the priest. For my soldiers in the front line, I'm gonna boost them up. Well, I guess I missed the ones that actually participate in combat. Fantastic. I got rid of some of them. Actually, please stop chasing them. Please, just stop. We can go for this tower, though. I am requesting you to cease your current actions. I need to send you down to this tower instead. Guess we can work with that. Where's the priest? Over here. This is gonna be alright, I think. Oh, that's an archer. I wanted to have the... Oh lord. Please, don't go too far in. Just follow my orders. Fantastic. My priest is there. Please fall back, soldiers. Please, just fall back. There they are. See? It's that easy. Now we can attack. We want those lands. Oh, there's a castle. That's gonna make things a little bit harder. But, okay. Let's send you along still. And I think we might want to have ourselves another healer's quarters over here. And crush this tower. Fantastic. You guys stay here as my defensive line. You guys actually help them out. I'm too worried about things, so I'm gonna crush these towers here so that the Romans cannot claim them. You can walk past it. It's fine. Just a few of you are gonna be needed for this. For taking this castle. Right, down we go. Very nice. Castle is ours. I think I'm actually gonna just fill it up with some more soldiers. Oh, that's gonna make it difficult for them to claim it. They already have like parts here. That's a shame. This stuff is gonna fall into their hands if we don't take their stuff as well. Oh, fantastic. They're all here, huh? Fall back. Fall back. Please fall back. I'm gonna need my priest in the front line here. Okay. A few of you follow suit. I just need the priest. There we go. Fantastic. Get close, priest. Like real close. Let's start banishing. Few more of them. Uh-oh, okay. Over on this side. That's gonna be great use for you. If I can get you up there somehow. Okay, fantastic. Banish them. Banish them once more. Okay. Well. Bowman to Borderman. Good. That's a few less of them. And again. And we march forward here. Okay, actually, no. Let's crush this one. We don't need that one. But this one here instead. We could use a few more soldiers in. Fantastic. Okay, is my priest still alive or did they die? I think my priest might have died. That is very unfortunate if they did. Alright. We need to take care of this priest here. They need to go. Turning my soldiers into yours is a big no-no. Please just don't do that. Fall back, everyone. Okay, what else can we do here? We got a lot of space for more residences, which is fantastic. Very good. Thanks for not following my orders, soldiers. Okay, we need more priests over. Well, first up, send you this way. I'm gonna crush these towers here. Because they don't serve any purpose any longer. They don't protect me, they only risk my soldiers' livelihoods instead. So, what I'm gonna do is do this. Okay, priests, you march over here. Alright, soldiers, stay clear. Stay clear. Now then, do I have geologists? Does not appear to be... we do not appear to have any. Let's make this one high priority as well. We could crush those, and I think that might be a good idea. Those towers are gone. Very nice. Okay, one of you I want to have be standing here in the front lines on this end. Okay, let's see. We need a lot of resources still to build that building, but we're kind of out of people, so it's our only reasonable option. Getting some stone back here would be nice, but that would be a lot of stone to do with divine blessings, so I'm gonna need to just... What's going on over here? This place is cluttered. looks like this iron mine is kind of in the way, which is a shame. Guess we can... Oh, this coal mine, I mean. I'm gonna crush it anyway. Keeps everyone from doing anything. There's too much of a clutter. We need stone here. Are we out of stone? Is that what's going on? How many stone cutters do I have? 2. Where's our stone cutters? Do we not have one here? No, that's a wood cutter. That's a stone cutter. Almost out of stone there. That's the other... Nope. Do you think you could maybe... Right, you can have a bit more stone then. Alright, good. We need another stone cutter here. But first we need people, so... We do have enough stone on this island to... Well, this island, the mainland, really. To serve us. Let's get everyone over there. We'll see if they decide to attack us or not. Now what can we do? We do have this stock here. With this one, we had a trade ship to spare. Which we don't right now, but... What's this one good for? They're still delivering the water, right? So that one is kind of important. Let's build another trade ship. Then we can send some stone over here. That is 27. End of route is this island right here. Fantastic. You know what? I want you to switch over to this one. Halt this trade route for now. Right, we can also build another stone cutter here. This is definitely our best area for this sort of stuff. Woodcutter hut, might as well. Sawmill. Forester. Fantastic. After this one is complete, I'd like to have this stone cutter be high priority. This woodcutter be high priority. And this sawmill be high priority. There we go. Now then, you ship, work for this one. And these need to go out of the way. Otherwise we're in trouble. Now then. I would really appreciate it if I had a few geologists to work on that. Alright, actually, wait. I know what I can do. Not for that purpose, but I can turn everyone who is a who's still a pioneer back into... Oh, that's the opposite of what I wanted to do. Back into someone who can carry stuff for me. There we go. Please get to carrying me some resources for any high priority buildings. Very nice. Alright, it looks like our motivation should be really high, right? 106. Yeah, that's good enough. Good enough, indeed. There would be a geologist that we could take with one of the other ships. So let's send them all the way over here. There must be a second stonecutter on this island, right? Oh, you're a stonecutter. Okay, I guess we can crush you. There's no way I can get anything up here, right? Actually, just a tad closer. Yeah, this one is high priority. No doubt about it. Okay, we can return to normal. What else can we do? Stonecutter, woodcutter, forester. Might as well make that one high priority as well. I wish they would just move the stone that we still need over. Do we even have enough? That should be, yeah, there's a whole bunch of stacks of stone everywhere. Also, I think I don't need to attack the Asians anymore. I think they're essentially doomed at this point. So I can focus my attack power entirely on the Romans. Because they lost a lot of their lands. Yeah, there's so much going on there. If they do get some more power, I can always just banish them to these lands. Right, let's see. Our main island. We do have coal, we do have iron. Right, one of these ships should grab this singular individual. Alright, alright. Everything is looking good. We just need more people. Which is the main problem. But as long as we don't produce new soldiers, we are gonna get new people fast in a bit. Once we properly get around to it. Can we build more than one of these? Over here? We can build a second healer's quarters. Not that it's as high priority. Though I guess it's fine if they are set to high. We're just gonna ditch you over here. And then we can have the geologist look for wonderful resources over here. Get our weapon production going on this on the mainland itself. Right. 5 more stone needed. Someone's taking a piece of stone. We might go for the wrong building. We'll have to wait and see. for now, we're just gonna assume the best, right? That's what we should do. Right, soon we have more people. Gonna be very helpful. Let's see. We do have all the stone moved over. Oh. Now that didn't go well at all. Well, it was worth a shot, I guess. Let's try and move 24. Move 20 pieces of rock over. And we do this again. Wrong. 27. Yeah, still 27. Time for the second loop of that. Though this time we'll try to not actually have it loop. Now then, another large residence up here. Can't fit any more right now, but that's just a matter of time. Alcohol production is still going... Actually, it's not going smoothly at all. What seems to be the problem? These are not getting in the water that they deserve. What is going on over here? Is it because of the bakery? You should not be high priority. Should be normal priority. And maybe I can get a few more waterworks going. Kinda doubt that I can get one over there. But maybe if I tear down these buildings. Fantastic. 2 of them even. But you can still get rid of that 1 stone. That is fine by me. We can deliver some people over. Very nice. How many do I have here now? Oh, right, a priest. Let's try this again. 75, there we go. 80. That is for the best. 80 is pretty good. Now then. Stonecutter up here. Who died? Woodcutter cannot find any more trees. That is alright by me. Ship over this way. Ship over that way. These 2 ships will do just fine. Ditch. Did you really just deliver some stone? I guess you did. Okay, these 2 ships move up. You can be loaded. Move over. Alright, very nice. Maybe those 4 I can send all the way over here, because clearly that's where we're gonna get new settlers from. The remaining individuals may board these vessels. These two are complete. And the last of them. Actually, let's take both of them. Send you over this way. Because that's a long distance for them to travel. Okay, one less. This one we can send over as well. Leaving two of them around here. Which is also going to be useful, so... Fantastic. Now then, you are the geologist. I would like to have, like, 2 more. That'll do. Go get all that info for me. We got a lot of military means, so might as well set it to automatic again. Alright, I should make way, because that is exactly the spot where the other ship will want to dock at. And that would be no good. Stone cutter. Those hammers. And all that fun stuff. These are probably going to get finished before. Let's make one of them high priority. Fantastic. Coal. Geologist, find me resources over here. You gonna find me resources all the way over that way. And then we attack the Romans. Because they're not gonna get any weaker anytime soon. New. There we go. The stone's been unloaded. That is the last of that, so the new location is this area here if I need to get any more of that. Actually, that many priests seems like a good idea. Just get a ship full of priests over. It's going to be useful to have additional priests as backup. If we need those. Because we might need those. Let's see. I highly doubt that I can build a coal mine over there, yeah. Right, ship full of priests. Let's move you over. All the way over here. What do we need? We need a hammer for this building. Well, good thing we do have a toolsmith as well, so hammer time. We're not delivering any tools over, I don't think. Yep, nope. No more tools leaving this harbor. And some 8 rocks can move over to this port. It's gonna help them make progress faster. Alright, I guess we just begin to march. Oh, it's almost finished. We're gonna need to stop temporarily? No. No need to stop temporarily. And I guess we just march in on them. With 2 priests in tow. Large soldier mass. Unfortunately, we don't have the resources to just banish them. But what we can do is motivate them. All soldiers, that is. Stronger. Good. Of course, you guys have your attention on all the wrong things. Fine, be that way. Come on, march over. We don't need this larger cluster on one singular spot. They're all gonna complain, so that's good. Okay, yeah. They are definitely lacking. They just can't make any progress anymore. Because this tower is entirely unmanned, and it will stay that way. Because they don't have the means of getting more people anymore. Well, it would stay that way if we hadn't claimed it. Like that. Okay, they built a tower of their own over here. That's gonna make things a little bit harder for us. No, actually, let's just make some archers strong. So it's not actually gonna make things harder on us at all. Moving over. Looks like this belongs to them as well. So they probably have taken all this area over here. The best water spots. We would like to get that. Because, well, that's just archers. I'd like to have a few frontliners. Much over this way. Well, I guess that's asking too much, so I guess we're just gonna send over all the stragglers that we have, and we're not gonna chase because that would be stupid. So please cease your chasing. Okay. Archer up. Everyone, archer up. We need all the archers we can get our hands on. Ah, perfect. Over there. Some more melee soldiers, sure, why not? Okay, that's the extent of their area, which is fair, I suppose. I would like to have waterworks here. Guess we can't really do that. It's a bit of a shame. But the resources are just too limited. over that way. Oh, they really wanted to grab that tower right back from us. Okay, there's so much wood everywhere. We can't really make use of that at all. Okay, please stay clear of that. Why do you have to take that one over? Come on, you guys. That was not part of the plan. Okay. This area may belong to them. That is fine. Let's move the priests over all the way. Some backup soldiers. Some backup priests. The classics, we just move our barracks over here. Gonna put this one to halt. There we go. Stay up there, because otherwise we just drop them on these little islands that might not be connected to the mainland at all. Okay. Let's see. Two last soldiers march forward. High priority on these barracks here. Let's lose those towers that we don't benefit from at all. And hope for the best. Okay, I like another healer's quarters around here. Also high priority. Then I can have more large residences here and there. Okay, we got what we need in the back line. Some area over here. Like this, that's better. Green farm 2. This area here. We need an iron smelter. Because we can already afford that much. Tools we can always deliver over, so no need for toolsmith. Doesn't look like there's any gold here. Well, actually there is a little bit of gold there, so let's put one here. They're gonna slowly build all that stuff. Let's see. What else can we do? I mean, what we can do for sure is grab these people. How many do we have? 80. Perfect. Let's see if we can't have one of these stock everywhere around the island. Maybe that's going to be enough ships? I don't think so actually, but... it's a start. For sure. You don't have any trees, that's fine. You just don't work for now. Singular soldier. Let's see. More combat. Let them march however far they want. We have a lot of archers shooting, helping out with us. Frontliners, fall back. The archers got this. Our wall of archers got this. Their archers are also gonna... It's a large number of archers. Would be great if we could just turn them into bordermen. There we go. Our priests are pretty much useless at this point. But that doesn't mean they're entirely useless. What we want here is simple. We want to have these, a few breweries around these parts. And then sphinxes. Perfect. Oh, a third sphinx up here. Sure, why not? And we want some waterworks. That river would have been nice. But this one is even better. Oh my god. Fine, okay, we attack. Fine, we attack. Clearly retreating would only result in even more deaths, because there's only archers up there, and our melee units are in their faces. Okay, you. End of road is gonna be over here instead. These two ships out of the way. Let's have some try to get on that one. There's still room on this ship. Not on this one though. So we send you away. And no longer on this one either. Are they squirming around? Thought I saw those dots moving. Alright, get on that ship. Oh my god. What are we looking at? Holy moly. Fall back. Everyone fall back, please. Please fall back. Crush this tower while we're at it. Okay, good. I'm gonna need myself a whole bunch of towers over here. I'm gonna need to build up a new defense line here. Please stay back. Stay back. I hope they don't invade our lands. Because these things need to be high priority. All of them. Every last one of these. Please stay back. Please stay behind. Okay, Come on, come on, come on. Guard tower, high priority. Guard tower, high priority. Good. Let's fall back a little bit more. So do they. Perfect. Am I missing any of them? Nope, doesn't look like it. Let's build another one over here. What can we do? Automatic 10... Okay, there. Another one is being built. That's good. We do have a few ships to serve as means of getting more people. Let's get these over. Did you as well? Use you. Unload. Fantastic. I'm gonna put these two next to them. How many do we have left, aside from these priests? 22, 26. So I guess we still need a few. Still need a few ships. 2 more. There we go. Alright, all good. This is scary. Like, they have a ton of soldiers down there. So crazy many. You know what, geologist, you go here. Geologist number 2, you go over there. Actually, over here. Geologist number 3. I guess we have a little bit of space here. Soldiers, please march forward. Any other soldiers to spare anywhere? Doesn't look like it. We do have these people, though. Up there, over here. Ah. Of course they had to collide like that. Settlers, try to get on these ships. Fantastic. Now, what can we do over here? A large residence. Well, okay. We can definitely get one waterworks here. You can get another waterworks over there. You can get waterworks over here. Down there. Over this way. Fantastic. Okay. This should help with our alcohol production. Fantastic. Okay, what else can we do? Any more rocks anywhere? There would be more rocks to be had here and here. But I don't really want to waste any soldiers right now. So I'm gonna save those for later use. Oh, weaponsmith. You're producing too many bows. Right. I guess we need more iron for you. Which is valid, I guess. Move you down here. Like this. How's it going on there? You can move upward. Move over there. There we go. Let's hold this one off. These two can get on there, I suppose. You're being attacked by this guy here. Singular Archer wants to start some trouble. Minus out of minerals, that's fine. I think we should deliver over some iron as well. Clearly we need that right now. You need the iron smelter up and running. Okay, you find me some resources over here. This area's open, so let's find some resources there. And we might be able to squeeze something in between these, so... Coal, that's not a bad start. Looks like it's pretty rich too. Oh, there's iron right next to it. Nothing we can benefit from. Okay, what's in between here? There seems to be a place for coal mines, so that works. This one's kind of mixed, huh? I want to make it so that everyone gets some of all of them. Even if not much. Just a little bit, you know, so that even just having a singular mine like this coal mine here will help out greatly. And this other coal mine right here. Stand up there, find me some resources. You go look over here. Need to find another iron spot. Gold, huh? Don't mind if I do. There's iron right next to it. Let's wait a little bit before I place one. Might not be worth it at all. You're moving this away. This might mean that we can place another mine there. First things first though. Gold. Let's hope for the best, I guess. Coal seems to be having an easy time. But where's the iron? Is it only here? Can you look over here for me? This seems to be a promising lead for an iron mine. Alrighty. All these towers are fully manned. That's good. Get on that ship, I guess. You too. Right, seems to be working just fine. These leftovers need to go onto this ship, I guess. Go over here. Didn't mean to be in the way. Sorry about that. Don't go downward. Right, well, it worked out in the end. Ditch them there. I'm gonna leave these guys like this, because if I use up every single non-soldier, I can always turn these back into regular people when I need them. Let's see, can I... Can't really fit any large residences around here anywhere. Anyway, that's not important. We do need a strong army for this attack though, over here. Taking this island here would be nice as well, but I don't think that's going to be as easy as implied. So marching on their main spot instead is probably what we're going to need to do, even if it hurts. Okay, we can definitely fit an iron mine this way. Nice change of pace. A priority for this one. Might as well. You can deliver... Kind of a waste right now, but whatever. It's gonna work out in some way, shape, or form. So many soldiers. All banished to that island. What am I gonna do with this spot right here? Actually, I know what to do. We just ditch all the gold that we have over here because this one's gonna move the gold back over on that island. So unlimited gold. We ditch over here. Let's see, anything else we can do here on this island? Could send some stone over. Very nice. Alrighty. Oh, and we guess we're gonna start needing food over here, which is something we should start producing as well. So no fishing huts. Well, we'll see, I guess. We can get any of this stuff. Not that. You know what? It's fine. That's the only spot, huh? Well, no meat yet, I guess. For now. No meat. Unless I just crush this one right here. Which would be fair game in a way. Ah, we can fit a pig farm here. Maybe you should get a woodcutter in these parts as well, but no, not really. We're not just gonna be able to make any use out of that. Slaughterhouse. Just somewhere around these parts. If some of these pieces of wood would be moved, it would do the trick, but there's no guarantee that'll happen, so... Right, are these soldiers being turned into regular folk? Looks like we still have plenty to spare, so it should be alright. Right, good. Halt. Can I move this one now? Oh. Right, continue then. Thought you were stuck, but nope, you were not. That was a mistake on my part. Very good. These few mines will slowly get rid of all the food lying around. That will also help us get additional mines out. I don't know how to handle this the offense here though. We're gonna need a like just a humongous army for this. Because we don't have enough soldiers to just... Not soldiers, not enough mana to just banish them all. away like that. Iron has been found. Not sure if we can, like, we do get plenty of buildings, large residences and whatnot. You know what? I think this one can send over unlimited logs and wood. I send that stuff over. We're slowly going to clear up our area. And we can always send some wood back if we need it. Right. All good. All good. Now, what am I going to do with my military? Their army is way too big. Maybe I can sneak around this path here to attack over there instead. But even if that is possible, it's gonna be real tough to get there. And their soldier production is right here. So if we took this area here, we could ferry our soldiers down here. No, that's also not. Let's save in between, just in case. Can't hurt to save. This last battle is still gonna take a while. Because patience is of the essence. We really need to be patient here. Oh, that's really good. Enough root. Stay here. This is gonna work out. Fantastic. This one should be way easier to dock than your last position. Very nice. We could take this area here, would be a great start for us. But I don't think that is, like, it didn't work out well last time at all. Much of this remains ours. Not even all that little. Maybe we could actually attack from this direction instead. We don't even need to use our entire force for that. So let's just send over everyone we have to spare. This one is a ton of archers, so let's not send these guys. This one is a bit more balanced, sure, why not? Fantastic. Okay. Maybe I can cut off their food production down the line, but first things first, I want to take over this part of their island, which is also partially food production, I guess. But if I can break this one apart, that's the first things. I want to take these two and tear them down. Then I can like split off everything that is over here, will no longer be accessible for their island on that part. Alright, I wonder how large of an army this is. Right, you just go over here as well. That's one. Get all these ships manned up. In the meantime, you might as well just go heal yourself first. Let's grab this one instead. Anyone else badly injured? You are. Okay. You instead. Help us out from this side. This way. You go over here as well. Fantastic. We need a scythe for this building. So, toolsmith. Go ahead and procure me a scythe. Just making two so that I have one to spare if I want to do another one of those. Move out of the way. You move this way, as initially instructed. Good. You three need to move out of the way as well. Good. Alright, they're not colliding anymore, so that's good. I was worried that they would still do that. One, two, three additional towers. Easy enough. There's no way they can push past this, even if they want to. Right, it's still 20 archers. You guys stay behind. There we go. That should be just some additional frontliners. There we go. Except for you guys, you're gonna stay behind. Fancy. Okay, making our way this way. We still have this singular transport ship. Soldiers, don't do that. Just don't. But this ship seems to be manageable. That's good. 4 ships over there, 3 over here. Still on the way. If only I could use magic to get everyone over. Please, why do you do this? Why are you like this? Scythe for this building. A lot of minerals. We're in attack. Everything as expected. You march. You go over there. You as well. Over here. Unload this way. Same for you. This way. Actually, now that I have all 4 of you, might as well put you all up here. Because why not? Gotta keep my eye on this one here though. We might collide and all of a sudden give up on making progress. There's a soldier in this one. Good. Alright, fantastic. No collision. Just go this way. The army is way too small. Clearly, the army I'm sending over is way too small. So... Alright, let's get you healed. You guys ate them. Some of that. You need to up your archers. There's still a ton of archers around here. Good. Fantastic. Okay, you guys help out over there. We're gonna need you to go back here to get recruited as soldiers. Block off this path temporarily. Good. That was hard enough to do. But we got our last ships going over. That's the last one. And I think the idea will be to send in some soldiers over here to distract them, so that they don't send all their soldiers downward. We can take these towers without much worry. Still a decent chunk of soldiers over here, more than 100. Still plenty of archers among them though. That's a lot of wood. Let's see. Should be able to fit that slaughterhouse somewhere now, right? Yes, I can. Good. Well, we'll see how that continues to go. Let's put them next to each other. Make them all boardable. Or at least somewhat boardable, I guess. Good. Board the ships. All 4 of them. Right, start with the lower one. You guys can start with the upper one. Unload. Go over here. You two. Go over this way. That was the start. Stop in between. Boy, am I glad that they have to take this path. Just where the other ships are. Would be a shame if they actually went with a convenient pathing. Boy, would that be sad. Right, you guys can help out over there. Ship number 2 and 3. All in position. All 3 ships boardable. Very good. Wow, we're almost out of stone up there. That's actually kind of impressive. I might need to take these out One after another after all. In order to get access to that stone. That sweet, sweet stone. That sweet, sweet rock and stone. Time to dodge. Because I know they want to use that pathing. Because they always do. There we go. And this last ship here. Making our way over. Not sure what's up with these 3 ships. There we go. Now they're angling down. It'll be easier once I have this connecting point taken over. I've got a way shorter path. I could take this path right here. Like that. Across the river. We'll have to wait and see if that is manageable. Moving down. The rest of these soldiers I can fit on this ship, which are going to be a vast majority of them, so please go up here. Perfect. You guys are the only ones that can try and board the ship. The rest of them don't get to the rest of them don't get the chance to. Because I'm gonna send them back down over here. Right, attempt to board the ship here. Our last ship of the set. And you also set out for this spot. Everyone else get ready. Because it's gonna be war crime time. Not really. Soldiers don't count as... It doesn't count as war crimes when I do immoral stuff with my soldiers. Because it's the soldiers. They signed up for this. Willingly or not. They did sign up for it. We don't want any more of that plank wood being sent over. Also would like to send back some plank wood. But the logs definitely need to go. These logs are in the way. Anyway, over here we can do this, the grain farm. The grain farm all the way over here. Oh, that's a kind of a waste. Let me just give the order for more size. Send over 3 more size. Fantastic. Fantastic. You can go look for more resources for me up there. Because I forgot what we had. Aha. We can definitely get more iron over here, which is also a benefit. Very nice. Gold mine up there. Very good. Unfortunately, it's iron. Alright, let's save the game once more. Above the upper slot, which I will then switch over to the center slot once I have all those soldiers. Right, you move over like this. Fantastic. These two ships out of the way. Unload. Come on, you can do it. Very nice, very nice. Move over this way. In the meantime, these 5 ships can go right here. That's one less. Come on. Sometimes the sound is so much louder than other times. There we go. This way, this way. Send you over. Unload you as well now. That's fantastic. Okay, that's all the ships. So what we want to do is save game. Center slot. Okay. So I'm gonna send you in. Just a bit of a distraction, really. Because you're not actually meant to win. Right, time to start attacking. Look at all these soldiers marching upward. As if that is the perfectly natural thing to do. Oh. Oh no, they're debuffing my units. Pull back. Pull back, everyone. Back into our base. Further, more. We need more. I should have sent that priest upward alongside them way sooner. Get this one. We need to cut them off. Part of the supply needs to be cut off. Nice, that was fast enough. Now what would they want to do? Come on, nope, nope, nope. That's a large amount of soldiers, huh? Okay, fantastic. That's a good start. These ones next. Priest, follow suit. Over here, we need to fall back. We need everyone to fall back. Please. Follow my orders. For a change. You can stay there. They're gonna start marching on us. So this one is going to be the earliest scout of that information. Your list. Yep, sure is. Alright, we get ourselves another nice base. ever so slowly. We're claiming all their wood resources and stone as well. We also have some mines over here that they don't have access to anymore now, thanks to that. Okay, you archers, why? Why are you not following my orders? Generally, why are my soldiers never following my orders? That's such a shame. Things could be so much better if they just followed orders for a change. Okay. March on their large tower. That's a lot of soldiers standing right there. I got an idea. It's a very suicidal idea, but, you know. Let's take 2 for that idea, actually. It might actually work if I have 2 of them. Right, my priests. Oh, they died too fast for me to be able to do that action. Okay, they're marching in on us. I should have crushed that tower beforehand. Okay, looks like they're falling back, which is good. Okay, you need to go out of the way, because otherwise they are gonna get ya. Ha. You have none of that? Sorry. Whoop. You do. No can do. All things considered, this went pretty well. Right, these soldiers are marching away again. We're getting to claim some of their stuff. Before we march any further, we need to crush this one. And make sure no one attacks the next building. Because the other soldiers are going to take a little bit of time to fall back. Okay, come on. Please. They're not going to fall back if we stay in the attack range. They're just going to keep coming. Alright, that's good. That is good. Soldiers, now. March on that tower. We're gonna have this entire area for us, which is gonna be huge if we want to ferry some soldiers over. Which you can't really do right now, but we do have a perfect defense line. They can't really invade us all that easily. Though their defense line here is also super solid. Which is scary, but we can't just do nothing. Good. Actually, some of you can march on that tower. The reinforcements are probably going to be there any second now, but... Oh, there they are. Alright, fall back, everyone. Fall back. Fall back, everyone. Fall back. Are they going to try to defend that tower intensely? They might, actually. Nope. Please stay back. Stay out. Everyone. Stay clear. Let's send one of these ships here to see if that's what they're intending to do. Speaking of sending ships, let's send one ship over here. I'm kind of curious to see how things look on that end of the island. Let's move along the side, the borders here. Soldiers marching upward, so they're marching towards their tower they have left, the one and only they have left over there. Let's hope they'll give up on that one. Right now it's not looking like they will. Which I suppose isn't all that bad. Because they just don't have the resources in this on this island here to cause trouble with this. But if they give up on that, we can always just fall up on that front. Wait, actually, not quite. Unfortunate. I was hoping I could build a lookout tower over there. Okay, which way is this ship going? The one that I ordered over? Ah, this way here. I understand. Don't you dare. Don't you dare get closer. One of you march over to this one. One of you scout this spot here. There's soldiers marching to the right at all times. I don't understand. I don't have any towers around here. There's little benefit to that. Okay, this one is also super clustered. So is this one, huh? How am I supposed to overrun them like this? I'm not sure how I'm supposed to do any of that stuff that I intend to do in order to win. We're gonna need to do that, but I just can't see how. There's a lot going on. I do have a priest up here. I can send one up there, I guess. If I don't, you move up here. Do we have coal trouble here? What's going on there? The findings here are super poor. Yeah, the coal mine findings are really bad. These ones still have a little bit better findings. Okay, I'm gonna need a few more. Please help me take a look around to see if there's any spots that actually still have value for coal. Down here maybe? Even if that's not exactly ideal. This one would still have decent findings, but that alone doesn't do anything for us. We could deliver all the coal over here. Not all the coal, all the food. But at first I want to kind of get rid of the food that we do have. There we go. They all of your powers combined. Two, two, three. whatever else we can get up there. Sure, why not? Which is these guys definitely not. I want to scout around the island and might as well have some soldiers on the ship while we are at it. Right, that's it. This scares me. I would really like to destroy their food production, but I don't have the means to do so. There are way too many soldiers standing around everywhere. I really don't understand how they were like, the Romans attack the Romans first. Because they're so weak. We need a few pickaxes. You got it. Let's just... 8 pickaxes. You send over... 8 pickaxes. Attacking on this end might actually work. Oh, especially if it goes further over to the left. They have another tower somewhere around here. We could grab a force of soldiers. Yeah, that might work. Even with this small amount of soldiers, it might work for this one. For this tower in particular. Right, get back on there. Another big tower down this way. I see, I see. The scary thing is I didn't see a single soldier move out for this. So that just means that they're confident that these soldiers don't need to move. That means they have other soldiers that they can move for this purpose. Try this tower. Can we get it before they can get us? Oh, there's a castle right next to it. Get back there. Quick, get back there. Okay, fine. They're not following my orders. If you're gonna do it, then at least do it properly. Fall back, everyone. Fall back onto the ship. Please follow my orders with this. Everyone back on the ship. Give you an order. Well, one archer followed my order, I guess. Congratulations, you've all played yourself. And nowhere over there is the defensive line weakened. That's just so sad. How many priests do we have over here? Set of 5. Let's just grab one of the transport ships over here to grab these priests. Because they're going to be essential. We need to banish some more soldiers somewhere. That's so rough. Get yourself sealed. Gonna need some of you. What's happening? Oh, that's not bad. That's a good start. Oh, these guys were marching in. Come on, soldiers. I gave you orders to not do that specifically. I specifically requested you to not do this. Guess I didn't give you the order to literally never do this. But still. Why? Why are you doing this to me, soldiers? Right. March down. A2. This is not going to be easy, but this is what I want to do. I want to try marching on this tower. So everyone march over this way. This here is easy to ignore, aside from the fact that they are going to attack from behind. They're sending soldiers over still. Clearly their wealth knows no bounds. Don't you dare move up to attack anyone. This geologist, we don't care about that, okay? Just leave him alive. So what's the priest like? We can banish once. We can strengthen ourselves twice. So we can probably do both of them at the same time. Oh my god, that's so many soldiers. Why are they all moving towards this one? Maybe we should just strengthen twice instead of banishing once and strengthening. It's a bit hard to tell which action would be better. Actually, let's stay cluttered a little bit longer. Because the priest needs to first approach a bit further. Come on, priest. Alright, fine. March in. We gotta march. Priest. Let me select the priest. Strengthening the soldiers in the front line. For one. We cannot get any closer, so we cannot banish anyone right now. That would be nice if we could. So I'm gonna try that. Cannot move past the front line right now. Right, I don't see anyone moving for that. That's actually perfectly fine then. They're gonna leave... Oh, now they're moving. Now they're on the move. That could have been worse. That could have been way worse. Let's crush this tower. Gets too close. Strengthen soldiers. Let's get 2 archers up in there. Clearly they want to try and reclaim this tower. Or not. Maybe they're just trying to move past it. not as bad as it looks, honestly. I wish I could strengthen my soldiers a little bit more, but that does not seem to be a logical option right now. Don't follow them. Do not follow them. There we go. That's the way. This is the way. I want to try claiming this tower as well. Guess that's another bit of their food production gone if I get this one as well. Fantastic. Where's this tower? They seem to be on the move. Maybe if we move back, they're gonna ignore it. Probably not, though. I hope they're just moving some soldiers over to the right, and then we can claim this tower. Kinda doubt it, though. 30 lancers left, so we might as well try. Our priest seems to be dead. Question mark? Oh no, there they are. Fantastic. Come on, claim that tower. Good. Archer up. Archers, please move forward. Actually, yes, force them back. That's perfect. Yes. Okay, I got all I wanted out of this one. Next up is this tower right here. This unit will die eventually. They're gonna keep going, keep working hard until they die, essentially, but they're gonna put in the work for a long while. Come on. Tower crushed. Reducing the amount of land they have, slowly but surely. Nope, you don't go up there and battle this guy. You move downward and battle these guys instead. Or we battle this guy right now. Not that everyone's here. Okay, how are we looking in terms of people? We're looking not too bad, honestly. How many soldiers do we have here? Less than I would like to have. But we can save for change. Let's save over this one because the offense was definitely successful. I'm considering doing like a pincer attack on these castles here. Because that's where their production is for soldiers. But if we instead took all their mines, or well, probably better, all their food production, it would work well as well. So we might not need all that. You just hold position where you're at. Alright, you know what? Better safe than sorry. We save, and then we just try. We'll see how that goes, right? Essentially, that's how this works. I just send every single soldier that I have to spare. We just pincer right now. Deep in. Right, they seem to have a huge number of soldiers left, but they're also going to spread themselves a little bit thin by trying to answer both flanks. The lower flank of ours is not on par. They cannot keep up with what we're dealing with, but that is all right because we don't need to push this. All right, we're too close still. Don't go spreading yourself out too thin now, soldiers. Please, ignore them. Ignore this guy, please. Alright, alright. I need some soldiers to attack these castles over here, thank you. Some melee combatants. Please, I need more soldiers for these castles. Oh god. This is going so poorly. But my archers are putting in work. We might get these castles yet. But this one for sure. But the other one? Archer up. Might work out in the end. Oh my god. I need some melee combatants attacking this castle right here. Please, lancers that I have selected. Next group. Okay, very good. Up here. Don't go down there. Up here's all we need. Same for your archers. No need for down there. All we need is up here. Okay, spear fighters. I think we got this. We could even strengthen our units at this point, but I don't think we need to. This castle, we're gonna get a connected space over here, so we could... Oh no, actually not yet. Interesting. I guess we need this tower still. Now we do have it. Fantastic. So if all else fails, at least we got that going for us. Now their soldiers are marching back. Let's get some lancers up in here. This tower here is unnecessary. Lancers up. But if we take this one, we might be able to just get rid of their weapon production. I mean soldier production, not the weapon production. That one is a bit too broad. Come on, come on. Fantastic. I think this is looking good for us. Not to say fantastic. Because unless they have a secondary spot where they do the same thing. Okay, they left that unguarded now. I understand. 3 lancers. 4 archers. Sure, that's all we need to move over that way. Okay, you march over there. Oh, march. You go over there. Boat? Boats don't march. No, don't go attacking now. Come on. We need to stay defensive. All the soldiers we have left. You too, Archer. You're part of our surviving crew. They're gonna grab all these weapons to move them over here. And this one's almost there. Very nice, very nice. We can even strengthen our soldiers once more. One more time if we really need it. Unload. You got that castle under control. I believe in you guys. Well, castle. The regular tower. The small tower. What do they want to march on? Oh, do they want to defend the one on the right? That would be funny. If that is actually what they want to do. Yeah, that's really what they wanted to do. Because they were moving that way. Alright. Soldiers. These guys are trying to grab some sort of ingredients or whatever from over here. We can also start building houses, like some of that stuff over here. We have a ton of space left. So no need to worry about anything anymore on that front. This map is as good as one. But before we take out the Asians, we need to take out the Romans first. Because these, well, unlike the Asians, they still have a chance to get back into the game if we give them too much time. Which is, let's see. You guys, priests, come on. This is too many, actually. Stay up there. Okay, now that this priest is among them, we can just banish them all. Or at least a large chunk of them. Come on, approach. Approach. Group up. Further. More of you. More of you. Fantastic. That's a large chunk of you. I mean, my soldier died, but you got yourselves a decent chunk of your troops left, lost as well. Due to my banishing. Let's fall back slightly further. I wish my my units were as smart as these guys, not stepping over the border, but attacking at anything outside of it. But no, player-controlled soldiers are not that smart. Fantastic. Hold position, you guys. Whatever you do, don't go attacking now. And you guys help out over here. Just go fall back behind the rest of them. Oh, they're moving all the logs. That's what they're doing. You can stop with that now, though. We really don't need to keep moving all the logs. I mean, it's fine if you want to move the current logs still. That's all fine by me. There's just no more need for any of that stuff. Alright, let's see. What can we do beyond this point? They still have a winery over here, so they slowly could continue stealing our units. That would be the last thing we want, so yeah. we're just gonna wait until we get some more soldiers for now. The coal stuff not looking good. Not making more coal. Find me some more resources. There must be more coal spots around here. How are we looking on this island? We got plenty of bread, so over here everything is looking good. The weaponsmith is all the way over here. Yeah, it's just too long distances for the fast production on this island specifically. Let's see. Let's see. That's just residences. Is our motivation still high? 116, yeah, it's looking real good. We could, what could we do? There's little to do, honestly. Except for waiting. Find me some more minerals. There's a small coal spot to be had over there, that way. But what about here? Or actually, what about up here? You can go over this way. It's definitely already worth it for me to build a coal mine right here. Wow, we're almost out of stone on this island as well. Like entirely out of stone on that island. Oh, speaking of stone. Now that we've essentially like unlocked this area, we should build a stone cutter here. Right there. Make it high priority. So that we don't run out of stone. Now that's just plain rude. Okay, you guys, turn back into regular citizen. Find resources, everyone in their own spot. Didn't mean for you all to go into the same spot. Finding me these resources. We're not gonna let you claim that tower. There we go. Let's get 2 archers up in there because we can. And then I think we should all have the soldiers march over to this one. We can ignore this castle for now and this tower. What about the priests? Everything seems fine. These guys are not moving. That's actually kind of impressive. No, don't go marching on that castle now for me. Whatever you do, avoid the castle. I know you can stay there. That's fine. You got this. Hello. I keep an eye on you. Which part of your name how should I refer to you? It's going good. How are you doing? Keep. Okay. How are you doing, Keep? I'm doing good. This map is the final one on the Egyptians campaign on the initial one, and I'm almost done. I think. Just slow paced victory, because if we rush things, we're just gonna need to wait even longer. Alright. Next up would be... Let's crush this tower. We don't need that one. Do they have soldiers nearby? Guess so. Let's get some archers up in there then. No, actually we can crush this one. This one we can crush, for sure. Can't motivate our soldiers, but we got enough of them. Oh. The archers keep dying. Let's march down there. Almost, almost. Ooh, that was close. With this archer's HP. I think this might work out. Let's hope these priests don't do anything to stop us. If they even can. They've already used a lot of magic. A lot of divine gifts. Yeah, that's fair. That's fine. That's fine by me. You go do that. Have a good night. And hope it's relaxing enough to actually probably fall asleep too. Well then, things are looking pretty good over there. Yep, all good. Let's send these guys over to this tower. They need assistance, these two guys. Over there. Ah, wonderful. We already got plenty of backup soldiers to help us march in on those remaining Roman towers. Alright. This one's almost fallen. This one is fallen. Wonderful. Or should I say has fallen, I guess. Not that it really matters. Doesn't make much of a difference how I phrase it. There's still one castle. We don't know what's over here. This might be another difficult to take over area. The watchtower is an odd choice. Oh, of course, there's another large tower. Let's not march that way then yet. Because, first group up and take out the towers that we can easily get our hands on. Spare soldiers. So many spare soldiers. Let's make this one high priority. Doesn't look like... Okay, we can easily get another coal mine over here. Not that we need it at this point. Okay. So that's how things are looking over here. Iron mine here. Coal mine over this way. Sure, why not? Another coal mine right here. That was a good position. Down on this one. Oh yeah, they have a lot of food production over here. Good thing I decided to attack their military center at some point instead of thinking that I could potentially just get rid of their entire food production. That would not have gone well. They would have had a lot of that in the back lines where I didn't even notice them being there. Guess it's all. I guess if I had gone around... Actually, no, it's inland enough to not be very noticeable. I'm not sure if I would have noticed even if I had gone all around with my boats. Ships. Let's see, let's see. That's the next tower already, I can tell because of the flag. The small one. Another large tower. So that's where their priests are from, okay. Their large temple is over here. Definitely need a little bit more help on that front. How much further does the island stretch? That's a lot going on there. Right. Some of you guys can go follow that one. Easy enough for you guys. Just taking out that tower over there. Oh, it's a tier 3 soldier, so guess not that easy, but it works out in the end. Oh. This tower seems to be safe. From us. There are two... They have too many tier 3 soldiers in all these places. Okay, but their soldier production is definitely gone. They've not a single piece of... what you call it? Not a single piece of land left with the ore production. Not a single mountainous terrain. I guess I couldn't say it like that. Swampland, huh? Well, that's fine. You march downward. Over this way. More soldiers. There's still plenty of weapons around. Just don't have the carriers to do the job for us. There we go. That's more carriers. We have to wade through a lot of swamp for this one. Or do we have to walk around? No. Guess no, yeah, we do. We do kind of have to. That's fine. We're gonna get there. Slowly but surely. That's 4 towers, and that's all they have left. The Romans are almost wiped entirely off of the map. The Asians have been holding on for a while, with just thanks to my mercy and nothing else. Let's see. Another batch of you. So many soldiers that they could have really benefited them, but we did not let them have those. Alright, guess we march on the next tower. The other ones I've already torn down. So all that's left is this castle, this tower over here. That one barely counts at all. Right, next batch of soldiers. We can even make them stronger for the castle, so that's nice. Once they're all gathered together, we can finally wipe out the Romans from the map. Right, we have plenty of people everywhere, that's nice. And plenty of stone lying around everywhere as well. Very good. Right, all the soldiers we have here might as well band together to march on this castle. This tower is almost done for as well, so these guys can help out as well. Alright. Time to put an end to these pesky Romans. The last of them will fall. You guys don't need to patrol over there. I know that's not what you're actually doing. But that's what it looks like you're doing, so... Let's see, that's just one regular tower. Actually, two of them. With that little number of soldiers is going to be easy enough to do still. Those two towers are no match for 5 of the soldiers. They're probably not even manned with high tier soldiers. Oh, you have archers up in there. Interesting. Oh, there's a large tower. That changes things, of course. If I had known that. Alright, all of you march on that tower. Backup soldiers. Let's see if we can't get that. Looks like they're tier 1 though. Yep, they sure are. You guys can get started on that. You guys can get started on that. The remaining soldiers will take care of the Roman faction just fine. Our offense power is almost 125. That's crazy. Very nice. We got that one from you. Come on, Lancer. You can do better. Fantastic. Okay. The Roman faction has fallen. And since this is the last map, the Romans are no more. Last map of the Egyptians campaign. No more Romans. Not much else to do though, even like with our spells, so we just wait until these are taken care of. Fantastic. You just march on the next tower. Look at all those beautiful towers. The Roman towers. The Asian towers. Actually, yeah, even have a castle up there, so... all the buildings, all the different building types I can. So nice, so wonderful. This is definitely a high tier soldier. Like, this part up here is not, like, I'm essentially... the game expected me to start at the bottom here and work my way upward. Is what I got from, like, the synopsis of, like, attack the Romans first. And try the bottom right corner. But yeah, we won. Look at that. The entire map is going bright. It's as if we were using a light mode. It's blinding. We got 125 offensive power. Very nice. Now that means we save. And we quit game. And that was the cutscene at the end there. So we'll switch over to the talk screen for one moment. I'm gonna play all the Egyptian cutscenes, just how I did with the other factions. No, not that. I didn't do volume check though. I didn't check if the volume is properly balanced, so we'll see.
And if I move the slave driver over there?
Horace, I thought you might actually...
That is a bit too loud. Let me just Let me just lower that a little bit, just a tiny bit.
Be considering strategy.
Resource management is very strategic.
Your borders are under threat, yet you invest everything in your piles of rock. In such a strategy, there is no victory.
Someday she will see my pyramids admired. And if I move the woodcutter there,
Now that looks like strategy.
when Jupiter and Chiu are overthrown, Kunkura, the Egyptians will build pyramids for the rest of their lives.
Horrors. You really should treat your obsession.
Someday, oh, something's wrong with that gold mine.
He really is obsessed with those pyramids, huh?
Then send the geologist to the hills in the east, and a few more soldiers to the southwest. All quiet on the western front. What is it?
There's a Miss Kankura here to speak with you.
Schedule her in tomorrow.
Any news of Horus and his piles of rock?
He doesn't seem to have time for them anymore.
That's good. He actually learned strategy.
Perfect. Don't move. They will wonder at my work for millenniums.
And that's it. I forgot the name of the Egyptian leader, but hey, he got back to his art. And the same music and same cutscene as everything, and there's probably gonna be the exact same dialogue as well. The other two are probably gonna say the exact same lines, so the question is, who's gonna take Horus's dialogue? There they are.
He got lucky and cheated. What chance did we ever have? None. He was always Kunkura's darling. The whole thing was fixed from the very beginning. And did you see that arrogant grin on his face? Who thought he'd actually try to win? Painting the universe. What a stupid idea. If we ever reach the end, it'll be time to start all over again.
Do I hear discontent?
What if you do?
I am looking for someone to straighten up after the parade.
I wasn't complaining. I like my work. It was... Shut up and paint.
Ah yes, Jupiter takes over the part of Horus. Of course, that makes sense. So, back to the play screen we go. Close this. Now, wait, minimize this. I need to see the screen as it is. Okay, so there would be the mission CD. So what we just did was none of these. What we did was the campaigns here. Alright, Ramadamses is who we just played. Ramadamses' campaign, he finally got back to his art. Septimus Marius is the first campaign we did, and then Zutang campaign is the medium one for the Asians. Then there's mission CDs. I did the Romans one in private, but honestly a lot of them were very tedious, and I'm not going to do more than one campaign per faction anyway. But then there's the Amazons campaign. Let's skip this. Cutscenes we can watch at the very end. There is the other factions, as well as the Amazons faction. But there's no point in, as I said, I don't intend to play more than one campaign per faction, so no point in playing the other factions. Let's play the Amazons faction.
Unbeknownst to him.
Oh, wait. I forgot that those were super loud. Sorry about that. I need to go like this slow, I think. Amazons campaign.
Unbeknownst to him, Horus had been chosen to become the first victim of the Amazons' might.
That actually is a bit too low. How about that?
Unbeknownst to him, Horus had been chosen to become the first victim of the Amazons' might. his Egyptian colony had dared to settle on the Amazon's main island, and dear daughter Kinkura wasted no thoughts on peaceful coexistence. Penthesilea would drive the Egyptians out at all costs, and Horus would pay the bill.
First up, I didn't know that Concura would have been written like that. That is a very interesting way of writing what I would have been thought would start with a K. I did assume QU, not QU. Well, U. Anyway, destroy the Egyptian settlement. Defeat your colony is completely destroyed. Those guys in the north have no business in our homeland. Let's get them out of here. First, though, we have to make some more room for settling. Well, we'll see. Spread out to the north as quickly as possible to prevent the Egyptians up there from taking away any more room for settling. Pioneers will suffice for this task. Build new towers further up north only. Definitely makes sense. So, the Amazons. Let's just instantly save. The Amazons are a bit different than the other factions. They are fast builders, but it's very counterintuitive. You would think Amazons are very war oriented folk. Actually, that was already a mistake in how I started, so let's just let's start over. Okay. Real quick, we start off with getting some pioneers. Their clothes look very modern for some reason. Modern-esque at least. A medium residence over up here, sure. Why not? We get started on that front. These pioneers can get started on extending our lands. Okay, so we got 8 and 5. So they build fast. They generally do a lot of stuff fast. They don't need... I think they need slightly less resources than the Romans, or... Actually, they might have more wood than stone needed, more like the Asians, rather than the Romans. But they're generally pretty good in, like, everything production. They even have every type of mine and, production stuff. Wait, no, we're not gonna build a water cutter here. My plans are a bit different because this looks actually pretty promising for something else. 2 stone cutters. Sure. Let's get one high priority. The other one, not so much. I would like to go a little bit higher, I guess. Over here, that works. That is good. Then I would like to position next to it. Sawmill over here, sure, why not? And a forester hut right next to the both of them. Fantastic. Now over on this end, after I got rid of this guard tower, I want to make use of all these trees being decently far apart to make that my honey production, because we need honey for mead, and with mead we can do our holy stuff, because our might is 20% lower than the other factions, which is you know, kind of rough. So we want to make up for that with promotions soon. Let's actually get one of these going over there. No need for that forester. It's not the high priority that the other things are. The Amazons build fast. So first things first, we want to get more people. Right, 4, 2... Okay, we've got all the essentials, so the remaining resources that we have, we might as well go ahead and say a large actually, that's a bit too high up. Because we need a little bit of room for... There we go, that's better. We need a little bit of room for the woodcutter and the forester to put in work together. Alright, we got all the wood we need for these. That's the remaining wood we have being put to use for the large residence. Very nice. Extend our reach upward. Now soldiers, we send them to follow suit. Map, I'm not sure how big the map is. It might be smaller than it looks. Right, we do have a few carriers over here, so that's not too bad. We do still need plenty of wood for this large building though. So maybe I'm gonna turn a few people back. There we go. The volume is back to full. Good, good. Let's go scouting around. How far up can we go before things go bad? Oh, that's a nice little lake. Or is it ocean? Even better. Even better. That river makes for a great choke point. Let's see if we can go around that. Or pass through it in any way. Nope. Right. Looks like that is the choke point that we could take, potentially. But it doesn't mean that this needs to be our choke point. Let's check further ahead with a singular soldier. There's more mountainous terrain where we can build some mines, so that's nice. Fantastic. Okay. We need a secondary woodcutter over here. High priority. We remove this one from high priority. That is the next priority, but it is not as high priority as the second woodcutter, because cutting wood is slow at all times. Just always is. Right, let's get a second soldier marching this way. Need to know where their borders are. They're gonna try to extend their borders as well, which is gonna be really rough for us because it looks like this is the open part, the large part where we need to be careful. And I guess it's fine if there's actually like this really massive mountain area for mine stuff. In that case it's fine, but beyond that, not so much. Right, one last wood. Can be delivered over. Very nice. Yeah, okay, that is a lot of mountain area. So we can just create some choke points in these corners. Hopefully. Okay, we can make this one high priority again. The second woodcutter is going smoothly. And if need be, we can always just cut down these trees as well. But what I'm looking for here is... Right, we already have one being made. Can I get a single one of you guys to extend my reach this way? I think I'd actually greatly benefit from that. The rest of them, please move upward. Or like this zone as well as this zone here. Be extended. This seems like an easy starting point for the Amazons campaign. Let's see how much higher we can go before we step into their territory. Okay, any higher than this seems to be risky because, oh no, that's where their land already starts, so even worse. Now you guys started taking land here, and you over there. 9 more wood needed. Right, it looks like we're not having any struggle with our stone resources, which is not very surprising. I would then like to get another set of woodcutter huts and a forester. Oh god. They're sending a soldier our way. They're sending multiple soldiers our way. Hold up. Why that? Because I'm leaving my base undefended? You gotta do me like that? Alright, fall back. Fall back. You distract them. You need to fall back in some way, shape, or form as well. Soldiers, please. You need to be... Oh god. That's not going well. At all. Please, you guys need to survive. Take land, okay. Well, that's just fantastic. Now you stay around here, soldier. There's a great benefit to having one of you be at the side. You too. If you can, I would like you to stay alive. Of course not. We're losing a lot of our settlers. That is really rough. Because those were going to be our citizen back again afterwards. Okay. Didn't expect them to attack us so soon. I was really hoping they wouldn't. Because I was just following the game's instructions, but there's RNG at all times. And since I sent every single soldier away from my tower, the enemy AI read that. Hey, stop, don't chase them. Okay. You guys need to help me out there. Need to extend our land up here for more wood. Faster wood production. Right, I did have this singular person over on this side as well, which is nice. Right. Fantastic. Singular soldier on this end. Then, can I get a single geologist? That would be nice. I'm not sure if I started off with any, actually. Wait, that's the wrong type. That's not geologists. Oh, it's fine. Right, let's make this one high priority as well. Afterwards, not quite. How about we go like this? I don't actually want to cut down these trees, though. So if at all possible, maybe I can. You three. Go over there. Get me some more trees in my zone. The woodcutters. One of you can actually grab these few palm trees instead. There we go. You to get started on this stuff. Woodcutter. You just cut down one of these trees over there. That's fine, I guess. You can make it so that you can take these up there as well. While we're extending our options on this front. There we go. Another tree that you can cut down. You as well. Where are you going at? Are they already out there? Okay, it looks like they are now. Good. That's fine. Forester. Right, I want to get another woodcutter over here. That's just one, never mind. I wanted to get two over there. Take a land. That's fine, that's fine. Now can we get the beekeeper over this way? I wonder. Well, let's just put one here. Another sawmill this way. And can't quite afford that yet. I'd like you guys to all work together in this spot in particular. To extend the reach that we have like that. Fantastic. Okay, made up for the mistakes I made initially. Let's just send you upward. Not you. You just stay there. You guys stay where you're at as well. You guys can continue where you're at. 2. Maybe I should even take like 2 more of them over on this side. And I wanted to get myself a single geologist. If I don't have any, I do not. Thank you. Let's actually get another one. Geologist for up here. And then we can get another forester hut going on this end. We have water, and water we need, so let's grab some fisherman hut, not fisherman hut, some waterworks over here. Gonna need a lot of those. Because this is a very good looking piece of water. Okay, some of you should work this way instead. We take land. You go look for resources over here. Wonder if it's at all possible. Get a second beekeeper over in this spot here. Right. Looks like we found our first piece of ore, but I think the ones up here are probably more valuable. You take land like this. You take land like this. The music is very different for this faction. Kind of want these 2 trees to be cut down as well. So I'm going to keep my eye on that. Could you please take care of this little piece of land first? That would be really helpful. Thank you. Alright. Woodcutter hut, important. Woodcutter hut important. The two most important buildings. Now then, you get to cutting down one of these these trees. That's very nice. It's going to be very helpful. Once we have them gone, the both of them, we might be able to build that building here. I'm not confident that we could, but maybe we can. Alright, alright. Moving this way. To make sure that they don't extend their reach too fast. This is not needed. We can move upward like that. Take a land again. Same for you. No need for this. Some of them gonna make it clear. There we go. Perfect. Take a land where you're at. You take a land where you're at. Now no one is gonna work this way, which is good. Okay. Woodcutter. Continue working where you're at. Instead. Like this. Fantastic. Same for you. We might need a secondary forester hut over here to help out with all this nonsense. So let's make that high priority. Right, let's see if we can fit another beekeeper. Nope, we cannot. That means we just need to make our way up there. You go this way. You go that way. The remaining ones of you stay together. Because that's how this works. You can stay there. Get started here. You get started there. Group together like this. Take land where you're at. Slowly but surely making our way up here. To build a wall of towers there. Okay, we can get an iron mine going here. Their mines are not the biggest, so they don't really cover too many ore spots, which is not necessarily a good thing, but also not necessarily a bad thing. Right, fantastic. I hope we got enough access for all this. Let's not make that high priority. Not just yet. We work upward, not across. There's also just an iron spot. I understand. You group like this, you group like that. We move further up. We need this spot right here for a tower, which is going to be high priority. So we're going to need some more people to work upward a little bit. Take a land where you're at. Right, you scout once more. Do we see their border? If we can, that would be fantastic if we could keep them from extending again. There they are. Okay. That's where their border is, so we would like to have it above here, if at all possible. So you move upward. Just temporarily. You guys can actually move over to the other side. Because we really don't need that much anymore. You guys go up here. Take land. You go where you're at. Take land. Fantastic. That's gonna work wonderfully. You guys can work downward. All of you work downward. You don't need to work upward anymore. Not at all, not in the slightest. Right, can we fit a tower already? Not yet. Not yet. You guys can move down as well. You're also no longer needed. You can move over. Perfect. High priority. The rest of you can also start moving away. Start taking land over here. And that is a good beginning point for us. Take land. Same for you. Now then. How's this looking? These trees are fully grown. Make the sawmill high priority. 3 wood, 3 stone. Ah, the beekeeper hut is complete. Fantastic. Actually, kind of like this. Maybe also slightly further like this. There we go. I would really like to have a second beekeeper hut right there. That's not very much possible. So I'm gonna instead place one here where the tower is right now. But not before I don't get some fisherman huts. And we readjust the distribution of goods. There we go. Distribution of goods. Like this. Very minor amounts for the other ones. Very minor amounts for the other ones. There we go. That seems like a lot of iron, nothing else. What do you have over here? Can we get 2 archers up that way as well? No, we start off with a few. That's 1 archer. Oh, I guess one of them died, probably. That's a shame. Let's get one of the archers out there. And move up to the other one. Fantastic. You can continue taking land. There we go, a coal spot. Very good. That's all I need. High priority. Coal mine right here. Right. We do have people working and extending the range this way. I would like you to work up over here in case we need it. Right, we do have 2 scythes to start off with. 2 more axes if we really need them. We might benefit from that stuff in the long run. Okay, all the resources are already there for the tower. which is good. Now we just need someone to hammer them out. It's safe. Fantastic. We got ourselves the first part of that. The hammer workers are up on the way already. You extend the land this way. Fantastic. Need you to scout for me a little bit further, like right up here. We might benefit from building a tower here, but we might not, because we cannot build a defensive wall there. So we'll have to wait and see what we can do. Or where we can build stuff. Because there's the desert here, where we probably cannot build. I assume, I'm actually not confident that the Amazons can't. But I do assume as much. My foe are the Egyptians though, so they definitely can extend their land this way. That's where their border is. All desert land. There's some greenery over here. Okay, looks more like a... Yeah, it's just a little piece of water. I would like to know if it is at all possible to extend our reach this way. Right, now then, 2 archers up. We crush this tower instead. All soldiers, march up. Every single one of you, march up. That is perfect. Now I can probably fit in a secondary, there we go, beekeeper over that way. Fantastic. Like this. That'll do well. Shouldn't plenty of these trees be suited for that? Why are we not placing any more beehives? I don't really understand, but... well, I'll take things as they are presented, so... maybe I'll place another beehive, a beekeeper hut over here. Okay, I can definitely build a secondary tower right next to it though. Also high priority. Fantastic. You can extend land this way. Right, fantastic. You've already found your purpose on that end. We extend reach over this way. Now what else? This is clearly meant for farmland, this area here, so grain farm. Grain farm. Grain farm. Kind of like this. Grain farm kind of like this. And grain farm 3 kind of like this. Maybe a little bit less. There we go. Grain farm number 4 will be like that. There we go. That is the plan, to have 4 grain farms. Obviously, we're going to need more than just that in order to make progress. Let's see. Iron smelter. Build one over here. Alright, your reach can be this way. Not forester hut. woodcutter hut. The reach can be this way. Cutting down anything that is cuttable. Looks like there's plenty more coal where that came from, so that's good. Alrighty, what can we do? We want to get rid of these fishing rods because they're kind of in the way. So I'd like to deliver some wood down to these. Right, everything we need is up there. The hammer workers are already on the way again. Fantastic. Now then, please continue your search for goods. I think I might need to... There we go. Turn these people into regular folk. Right, some less over there as well. Might as well turn some of these people back into regular folk. Now then, can we build on desert? We cannot. We cannot. So, we can stop working this way. Instead, you merge over this across, and we extend our reach over to the right only. Just leave this desert land to them. There we go, that gets rid of all 3 of these fishing rods that we have. And our beginning food supplies. Right, we have like a few of these beehives going. So that's not bad. Right, all 3 of them are finished. Might as well do the beekeeper as well. Seems like they were on the same wavelength with me on that front, since they were already working on that. Fantastic. Okay. Arches up. I want to get a toolsmith. Now those are super large buildings. There's toolsmith buildings. I need to also get the weaponsmith going. And the barracks. Barracks a little bit higher. Actually kind of like right next to them. Right next to our towers. Perfect. Okay, what else can we do? I need a singular meat maker hut. Over here. High priority. And a singular small temple high priority. That's how my plans go at least. Alright, no. How far down do these go? That works, that works. We place it over here on the left side. We are probably going to be fine. Like this. It scratches the border, but that's fine. Right. We just keep it going like this. Fantastic. Okay, then we can order a large temple. Not there. Actually, a large temple should be in the front. Because that's where we are going to need it. down the line. There we go. That's more coal to be had there. Fantastic. Okay, over here we got a little bit more space in between. Enough for a large residence. Maybe I can fit more than just one large residence in here. Actually, I kind of doubt it, so large residence it is. High priority. We got a lot of wood. We can easily build another iron mine here. Fantastic. So, iron smelter and toolsmith, both high priority. We're going to need to get that stuff ASAP. And then we need to get some additional people, which is why I did things the way I did things. Geologist. There we go. Actually, no. You go over here. These two are already in positions where they can put in some work. Almost, at least. I'm looking for some... Oh, that's the best resource I could have found. That's what I was looking for. More than anything else. Do we have any donkeys? A single one would be fine. Even just a singular donkey would be fine. Nope, we do not. Okay. I think this one does not have a single piece of water. So what we need is a... separate space. Over here. That's where you guys can start. Actually, up here. Start up there. Right this corner. You, we're going to turn back into a regular settler for us. There we go, thank you. Very nice, very nice. I wonder if we need a second forester hut over here as well. We might, actually. I mean, we benefit from it anyway, so might as well. Alright, you continue looking for resources here. This is exactly the thing I wanted the most out of all the things that I could have gotten. Gem mine. The direction of the gem mine is not ideal, but okay. High priority. And then I would like to... Okay, you also look for resources. I would very much like to get that gem mine to get me some good gems to then, I guess for now it's gonna be a storage space. Sure, why not? Can I fit storage spaces anywhere here? I guess up here. I would like to exclusively store gems in here. Thank you. After the gem mine is high priority, this one also high priority. Large building is high priority. Okay, we got 4 grain farms. This one didn't quite work out, did it? Actually, it's fine. It is fine. Okay, next to that one, I would like to have a pig farm. There we go. That's roughly where the cutoff point is. Slaughterhouse behind. Grain mill. Such a tiny building. And the bakery. If you had these guys working on that, we could get a bakery over here. Probably. So I want you guys to work on that spot once you... I wanted to have you complete this spot right where you're at. And then do me a solid. Okay, over here. Send my lands. Fantastic. We're gonna get a bakery there. And over here we're gonna need ourselves a donkey farm up there. And then a marketplace next to it. Okay, I'm gonna save here real quick in case I screwed this up. Fantastic. How else are things looking? Right, toolsmith is ready. What I want from the toolsmith right now is... There we go. I want a few hammers. And a scythe. The scythe is more for long-term stuff. Okay, getting that mead. Fantastic. These small temples already putting in a little bit of work. Alright, I can go ahead and make another iron mine over here then. High priority, because why not? I have a ton of stuff on high priority, so that's not exactly ideal, but it'll work out in the end. There we go. Slight overlap. That's alright. These don't need to be too high priority. I would like it to... There we go. Fantastic. Things are still looking good over here. I'm gonna save once more of this file. I'm not being careful. I'm gonna spread myself too thin with my million high priority tasks. Ah, those are the healer quarters. Okay, good. I need one of those. On the back line. There we go. Let's have it be slightly offset. There we go. Fantastic. Getting myself more hammer workers with this. That's why I'm building some hammers. The large residence is almost complete. That's nice. That's nice. Alright, over here I wanted to build the bakery, and it does fit. Wonderful. They really don't need much space. The Egyptians need a ton of space for their stuff, but the Amazons, not really. I mean, the Amazons campaign also, like, is very much a lot more generous when it comes to that. Like, we get a lot more resources. Oops, didn't mean to click out of the screen. Slightly missed there. let's go look for a few other spots where we can find resources maybe. Actually on this end, okay, we can't fit a lookout tower. Apparently it's smaller than the other tower. Bit of a shame, but it is what it is. Right, you look over here for resources, you look over here. You look up there. Got some coal. Where's the best spot for a secondary coal mine, I wonder? We don't know yet. Right, we get our gem mine manned up. Or, well, maybe not quite manned up, but you know. Get ourselves another unit to work on them. Okay, Good. Oh, fantastic. This is finished. I was hoping I could get that, so that I could get myself more geologists and move them up right away. But also, other than that, more carriers and whatnot. There we go. And maybe also another set of... Could I maybe... Can't fit one up there. Oh, there's the border. Their border is there already. Not so great. Especially with the gem mine over there. Maybe I should build some towers over here. I'll have to wait and see. What I would like to start off with is one of these woodcutter huts, high priority. Get rid of some of these trees here, so that I can build that lookout tower. Okay, we stop there. We being invaded? Of course we are being invaded. I'm not sure I think we might lose right away. Okay, fine. War crime time. It's time to war crime away through this. Not quite, huh? Well, I suppose we tried. Because we have not done our soldier production fast enough. That's a wrap. Yep, that's a loss. But we are... Yes, quit.
Unbeknownst to him.
Nope, sorry. Load game. This one was a few minutes ago. But, if we're lucky, we might have changed the RNG. But other than that, even if not, we need to just change our high priority stuff. Oh yeah, that is a few minutes back enough. We haven't even given this order yet. Yeah, that's why. Actually, wait. Yeah, you're still high priority, but you don't need to be high priority. Right now, the highest priority is to get some more soldiers going. No, but for that, we do need this one high priority. We need more people. Okay, other than that, things are probably looking pretty good. Right, that is, I said 6, right? Okay, so what I want here is some buildings. If you're lucky, we did load a save that was like 5 minutes ago. Well, at this point it's more than 5 minutes, but it was 5 minutes earlier, roughly. And since Amazon's craft things so fast, we might be able to make do with this. Four more pieces of wood. Temporarily donkey farm high priority. So that some stone is being moved there, hopefully. Okay, no longer. The barracks are high priority. These towers are high priority. The weaponsmith is high priority. Iron mine's not as important. We do have iron ore to spare. This looks like not the worst spot for a coal mine. This one's gonna be in the next high priority mine though. Alright. Can we get something? Oh, nice. We might even be able to get these archers that we're gonna recruit. No manual, not in automatic. As high priority. Not high priority, as in tier +1 archers. Offensive power is really low right now. Okay, you guys march over there. Actually, you might as well just stand there temporarily. Okay, these soldiers are already on the move. Oh, they're holding the line. They're falling back. We might have changed the RNG for the better. Okay. Please. Please, fortune smile upon us. We do have that hammer for the weaponsmith, so that's good. 6 bowmen. Beyond that, nothing yet. Okay, now they're marching in on us. Okay. Now that's unfortunate. Can I... No, not the soldiers. I want all the thieves to be the distractions. They can be. Come on, we're just a few seconds short. Just a few seconds short, come on. I think... Yeah, no. We might be able to defend against these few soldiers of the towers. But beyond that, I don't think it's gonna go well. Thief, come on. Distract them. Oh, that's such a shame. I mean, the Lancers, so maybe they're gonna take a while. It's gonna take them a while. If you're lucky, We're actually gonna do this. Come on, come on, come on. The archers are helping out. The archers are helping out. No, don't switch target. Oh god. Okay, she made it. She made it. She lives. She lives yet. She lives yet. That's super clutch. We're also gonna need some swords. ASAP. Weaponsmith. We're also gonna need some swords. 3 for 1 for each of these towers. Okay, coal. We got the coal. We definitely also need 3 sword fighters. Okay, we can switch to automatic. Unfortunately, we're not close enough in divine promotion to get that going for us, but you know. Right, you go and turn it into an archer. That's good. Yes, the priest too. Fantastic. They were asking for it. Okay. Fantastic, fantastic. We probably are gonna have the sword being produced before the other stuff. Actually, let's just not automatic, manual. The other sword is gonna be produced. That's fine. That's fine. We need a soldier for that one. Don't worry, we got a sword fighter right here. And 2 archers that can also man this one up. It's gonna be a bit of a tight one, but you know. What else are we gonna do with that? Brewery up there. Okay, okay. That works for me. The sword fighter down out of this one. Sword fighter out of this one. These 2 don't have any sword fighters. That's so unfortunate. But it's just temporary. It's just a temporary measure. There we go. Keeping these swords there right now. Because with those 3 swords that we have to spare, or that we're gonna have to spare. Oh, did not give that order yet. I created that task afterwards. Alright, fine by me. Food production. These 2, high priority. Oh no, of course they're marching in on us again. Distraction thieves. Come on. Distraction, anything. Automatic. Just get me some sword fighters. We're gonna need those. Come on, come on. That's not good, that's not good. Sword fighter up. Sword fighter up. Oh no. It's not going well. This is not going well. Come on. Live long enough to... Okay, they got one of them. That is very unfortunate. Please. Oh wow, we already lost all of them. That is so rough. That's so rough. Oh, they also took that tower. Yeesh. That's really bad. We don't have a sword fighter in this one. Come on, come on. Live long enough to get into one of these towers. Come on, come on. Don't die, don't die. Oh my god. That's really rough. Yep, you cannot shoot at this one. That's bad. This is the worst. This is going so poorly. Oh, okay, they're giving up. Live, 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 live. Oh my god, that's so clutch. Super clutch. Come on, higher tier archers. Come on, higher tier archers. Actually, for now, just that. And 3 sword fighters. Actually, 1 sword fighter, not 3. And then once we have... Please live, please live. This is so rough. Come on, come on, don't die. Of course, that is death. What are we gonna do? Can't really do much about that. No archers for now. No sword fighters for now. Actually, no, yes, the sword fighter for now. We need more coal production for sure, so high priority. High priority. I don't like this. This isn't gonna go well at all. Lookout tower. Oh, we can build one up there. That's nice. One of you guys, please step over there. Now, of course, they're already on the march again. And this time with a pretty sizable force too. Yeah, if this one fails, I think we're gonna... Yeah, this one's gonna fail. That's way too many. Unless they all of a sudden decide to turn around. Yeah, no, they're not. They're not turning around. So, with that going on... That is a game over. We can try again next time. The lower attack power is painful. You lost. Alrighty. Well, now we know this map a little better. For next week, we'll figure out how to go about this. Alright then. So, let's just switch over to the talk screen. So, tomorrow is going to be more Elden Ring, but beyond that, this is going to be it. For the week, oh yeah, there's only one more stream this week in Elden Ring, and Settlers is over for today. And yeah. So, we're gonna get started on the Amazons campaign, and hey, we're gonna get started with the first mission from the get-go again. Isn't that great? I'm not gonna reattempt it right now again. I definitely have an idea on how to deal with this a little bit better, now that I know how and where I can find what resources. And if I can prevent from, like, I'm gonna start over from the very beginning. I can prevent them from attacking me that soon by just standing back and losing out one of my soldiers. That would be a shame. So yeah. This is it for the stream. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll be back tomorrow with Elden Ring, on Tuesday and Wednesday with more Pokemon. Pokemon Violet. That's the name of the game. And on Thursday again with more Settlers 3. So until then, have a good day / night, and see you again sometime. Until then, bye bye, and thanks for dropping by. Bye.